Good morning, children. Welcome to English class 9. How are you today? How do you feel now? Have you prepared some good news? Okay, today I will introduce new unit, Unit 5, Wonders of Vietnam. Period 29, Lesson 1, Getting Started. Do you know any wonders of Vietnam? Can you name some wonders of Vietnam? Have you ever visited any wonders of Vietnam? Okay, I would like to tell you about some wonder of Vietnam. Look at the picture 1. The first picture, can you read? Where is it? What's the name of the picture? This is the Royal Citadel, Thăng Long Royal Citadel. Khu di tích trung tâm Hoàng thành Thăng Long ở Hà Nội có diện tích là 18.395 ha, bao gồm các khu khảo cổ học 18, Hoàng Diệu và các khu di tích còn lại trong khu di tích thành cổ Hà Nội như cột cờ Hà Nội, Đoan Môn, Điện Kính Thôn, nhà D67, Hậu Long Bắc Môn, tường bao Tám Hoàng Thành, cung Thành Nguyễn. Hoàng thành Thăng Long là quần thể di tích gắn liền với lịch sử kinh thành Thăng Long ở Hà Nội. Okay. Now, look at the picture 2. Can you get? Where is this? What's the name of the picture? This is Tràng An Scenic Landscape Complex. Quần thể danh thắng Tràng An. Đây là khu di sản hỗn hợp đầu tiên của Việt Nam được UNESCO công nhận với diện tích là 6.172 ha ở Ninh Bình. Now, come on, go with picture 3. Can you get? What's the name of the place? This is Hội An Ancient Town. Khu đô thị Hội An là khu đô thị cổ của người Việt Nam ở vùng Hạ Lưu, ngã ba sông Thu Bồn thuộc vùng đồng bằng ven biển tỉnh Quảng Nam, là một kiểu cảng thị thuyền truyền thống của Đông Nam Á duy nhất ở Việt Nam, hiếm có trên thế giới. Hội An được giữ gần như nguyên vẹn với 1.000 khu di tích kiến trúc như phố sạch, nhà cửa hội quán, đình chùa miếu mạo, nhà thờ tộc, giếng cổ vân vân. Okay. Now look at the picture 4. Can you guess? What's the name of the place and where is it? This is Mỹ Sơn Temple. Okay. Khu đền tháp Mỹ Sơn nằm ở thung lũng, có đường kính khoảng 2 km thuộc địa bàn xã Duy Phú, huyện Duy Xuyên, tỉnh Quảng Nam. Mỹ Sơn là thánh địa Ấn Độ giáo của vương quốc Champa do vua Bharat Varman, được xây dựng vào khoảng thế kỷ thứ 4 để thờ thần Shiva. Now, come on, go with picture 5. Can you read? What's the name of the place? And where is it? This is Phong Nha National Park. Vườn quốc gia Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng là thuộc địa phận của huyện Quảng Ninh, Bố Trạch, Tuyên Hóa và Minh Hóa, tỉnh Quảng Bình, với diện tích khoảng 200.000 ha. Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng được ví như một bảo tàng lịch sử khổng lồ và giá trị mang ý nghĩa toàn cầu. And the last picture, picture 6. Can you get? What's the name of the picture 6? The complex of Huế Monument. Quần thể di tích cố đô Huế thì các em nào cũng biết rồi, nằm ở trên bên sông Hương, được UNESCO công nhận vào tháng 12 năm 1993. Now, go with the activity 1. Listen and read a trip to Huế City. You will listen about Veronica and me are talking about Huế. It's one of the famous wonder of Vietnam. Before I give you some vocabulary, now listen to the conversation between Veronica and me.
Unit 5. Wonders of Vietnam. Unit 5. Page 50. Getting started. Activity 1. Listen and read.
Guess what? I'm going to Hue City next week.
That's great. Are you excited?
Very. You've been there, haven't you?
Yes, I have. 3 times actually. It's an amazing place. How are you getting there?
My father suggests we should go by air.
That's too expensive. I suggest going by train. You can meet people and see a lot of beautiful sights from the train.
That sounds better. And do you know any good places to stay in Hue City?
I'd recommend the Romance Hotel. I can give you the address if you like.
Great, thanks. What's the best way to get around?
It's probably best to use rickshaws. It's said that they're quicker and cheaper than taxis.
That's good to know. So what are the things we shouldn't miss? Any good museums?
No. Don't bother going to the museums. There are much better things to see there. You should definitely see the Royal Citadel. It's said that this complex of monuments is one of the wonders of Vietnam. In fact, it's listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yes, that's what I've heard. So what else is worth seeing?
Okay, now I'll give you some new words. One, recommend is a verb. Giới thiệu. Recommend. Two, either recommend, but I would recommend. Recommendation. Recommendation, danh từ, sự giới thiệu. Two, ba giờ người tiếng Việt là băn khoăn. Three, now look at the picture. What is this? This is rickshaw. Rickshaw is now. Đó là xe kéo, xe slow. Number 3. Now, what is it? This is a complex. Complex. Khu liên hợp quần thể. Complex of monuments. Quần thể di tích. Number 5. Suggest. Suggest cộng với gốc hình. Suggest cộng với một mệnh đề. Thì phần suggest thầy giáo sẽ giới thiệu các em ở phần ngữ pháp, phần a closer to là đề nghị. Number 6, be worth cộng với hình đáng để làm gì, có nghĩa là đáng giá làm cái việc gì đó. Ok, now look at the board and repeat after me. Recommend. Recommend. Either recommend. I would recommend. Recommendation. Recommendation. Bazaar. Bazaar. Rickshaw. Rickshaw. Complex. 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 Complex of monuments. Complex of monuments. Suggest. Suggest. Be good. Be good. Okay? Now go to activity 2A. Read the conversation again and fill in it with no more than 3 words. 1. Veronica's family is going to next week. 2. Me has been to Hue City times. 3. Veronica's father suggested they should. Number 4. Me suggested going by train because Veronica's family can meet people and see around. 5. Me suggested Veronica should to get around Hue City. 6. In Me's opinion, Veronica shouldn't go to. Okay, in the activity A, you have 3 minutes to complete the exercise. Okay. Now I give the answer. Number 1. Veronica family going to Hue City next week. Number 2. Me has been to Huế City 3 times. Number 3, Veronica family suggested they should go by air. Number 4, me suggested going by train because Veronica's family can meet people and see a lot of beautiful sight. Okay. 5, me suggested Veronica should use rickshaw to get around Huế City. Number 6, in my opinion, Veronica shouldn't go to the museum. Okay? Now you copy your notebook. Have you finished? Good. Now go to activity 2B. Read the conversation and find the impression Veronica and me used to ask for, make and respond to recommendation. Here we have a 3 column and I divided into 3 group 1, group 2 and group 3. Group 1 asking for recommendation. Group 2 making recommendation. I suggest going by chain. Group 3 responding to recommendation. Nhóm thứ nhất thì các em sẽ đưa ra câu giới thiệu. Nhóm thứ hai sẽ là cái cột đó là làm câu giới thiệu. Nhóm thứ ba là các em sẽ trả lời câu giới thiệu. Ở đây các em tìm các cái câu mà Veronica và My đã sử dụng trong cái bài hội thoại. Ask for là make and respond. Okay, you have 4 minutes to complete the exercise. Now, I give you the answer. Asking for recommendation. Đưa ra câu hỏi giới thiệu. And do you know any good places to stay in Huế City? What's the best way to get around? So what are the things we shouldn't miss any good museums? So what else is worth seeing? Making recommendation. I suggest going by train. I don't recommend the Romans Hotel. It's probably better to use resource. No, don't bother going to the museums. You shouldn't definitely see the Royal Theatre. Responding to recommendation. That's better. That's good to know. Yes, that's what I've heard. Okay? Have you finished? Now, go to activity 2A. Write the responses below into the correct column. You have 3 columns making recommendation. Asking for recommendation, recommending thing, not recommending thing. Responding to recommendation. It's probably better to go by train. It's well worth seeing. Don't drink the water. Thanks, that's really useful. I wouldn't eat anything that's sold in the street. It isn't really worth seeing. You really must go to other what places outside Huế City. Have you got any other tips? Ở phần này các em sẽ viết cho thầy giáo các cái câu này theo đúng cột, đưa ra câu hỏi giới thiệu, làm câu giới thiệu. Chúng ta chú ý cho thầy giáo cái phần này có hai cột, đó là recommending thing và not recommending thing. Phần giới thiệu và không giới thiệu cái gì và trả lời câu giới thiệu. Okay. You have 3 minutes to complete the exercise, and I divide up into 3 group 1, 2, 3, and group 1 student, 2, 1 student, group 3, 1 student go to the board to complete the exercise. Now I'll give you the answer. Asking for recommendation. What about places outside Huế City? Have you got any other tips? It's well worth seeing. It's probably better to go by train. You really want to go underground. Not recommending things. Don't drink the water. I wouldn't eat anything that's sold in the street. It isn't really worth seeing. responding to recommendations. Thanks, that's really useful. Okay, copy. Right now, have you finished? Now let's go to activity 3A. 2B. Make the sentences from 1 to 4 to the sentences from A to D to make exchanges, then the changes with a partner. Nhiệm vụ của em phần này đó là chúng ta sẽ nối từ câu 1, câu 2, câu 3, 4 đến các câu A, B, C, D. Okay. 1. Do you know any good place to eat? 2. I wouldn't eat anything that's sold in the street you can easily get you. 3. Is there anything else worth visiting? 4. And what about souvenirs? A. You know, don't bother buying things there. They're too expensive. B. I don't recommend a place called Santi. The food there is delicious. C. Yeah, that's what I've heard. D. That's Zanglatum. That's well worth a visit. Okay, you have 2 minutes to complete the exercise, and what students go to the board to write the answer. I will give the answer. 1. Do you know any good place with B? I don't recommend a place called Santi. The food there is delicious. 2. I wouldn't eat anything that's sold in the street you can easily get you. With C. Yes, that's what I've heard. Number 3. Is there anything else worth visiting? With D. There's Zarotum. That's well worth a visit. And the last, number 4. And what about souvenirs? With A. You know, don't bother buying things there. They're too expensive. Okay? Have you finished? Now go to activity 3A. Below are some places of interest in Vietnam. Let's with the picture. Ở dưới đây là những nơi kỳ quan của Việt Nam, chúng ta nối chúng với các bức tranh. A. Hạ Long Bay. B. Phong Nha Cave. C. Ponaga Cham Tower. D. One Fire Cathedral. E. Sài Gòn Notre Dame Cathedral. F. Cúc Phương National Park. With picture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you have 2 minutes to complete the exercise. One student to go to the board to write your answer. Picture 1. Phong Nhạc Cave. Okay, good. Picture 2. Ponaga Cham Tower. Picture 3. Sài Gòn Notre Dame Cathedral. Picture 4. Hạ Long Bay. Picture 5. Cúc Phương National Park. Picture 6. One Fire Cathedral. Okay, have you finished? Now let's go to 3B. Now put them in the correct column. Ở phần này các em sẽ đặt chúng theo đúng cột. Yeah. Rồi, on top on my left hand, natural wonder, đó là kỳ quan thiên nhiên. On my right hand, man-made wonder, đó là kỳ quan nhân tạo. A. Hạ Long Bay. B. Phong Nha Cave. C. Ponaga Cham Tower. D. One Fire Cathedral. E. Sài Gòn Notre Dame Cathedral. F. Cúc Phương National Park. Ở phần này các em sẽ đưa cho thầy giáo là các kỳ quan nào mà thuộc về thiên nhiên, ta đi sang cột bên trái, và cái kỳ quan mà nhân tạo thì chúng ta sẽ viết vào cột bên phải. Okay, you have 2 minutes to complete the exercise. I want 2 students go to the board to write the answer. Student 1 write natural wonders. Student 2 write man-made wonder. Okay, I read the answer. A. Hạ Long Bay Natural Wonder. C. Poraga Cham Tower Man-made wonder. Saigon Notre Dame Cathedral is man-made wonder. Phong Nha Cave is a natural wonder. One Pile Pagoda is a man-made wonder. And Cúc Phương National Park is a natural wonder. Have you finished? Okay. Now go to activity 4. Work in pairs. Ask and answer question about some wonders of Vietnam. Những bộ phận này chúng ta sẽ làm việc thông cặp và chúng ta hỏi và trả lời về các kỳ quan của Việt Nam. Example: I am traveling around Vietnam next week. Can you recommend a good place to visit? B. Ha Long Bay is one of the wonders you can miss. Student A. Ha Long Bay, where is it? It's in Quảng Ninh province. Is it a natural wonder? Yes, it is. Như vậy chúng ta sẽ thay thế cho đề giáo cái phần màu chữ màu đỏ đó là các kỳ quan, đúng không? A student A, student B. Ở phần này thì nó sẽ làm một ví dụ cho chúng ta nữa. I am traveling around Vietnam next week. Can you recommend a good place to visit? Okay. Hội An Ancient Town. It is one of wonder you can miss. Hội An Ancient Town, where is it? It is Quảng Nam province. Is it a natural wonder? No, it isn't. It is man-made wonder. Hoặc là các em ta hỏi, is it a man-made wonder? Yes, it is. Okay, are you clear? Now work in pair. You have 5 minutes to do the task. Okay, work in pair. Pairs by pair. Okay. I have introduced or recommended restaurant of Unit 5 Wonder in Vietnam. You have to do your homework, learn by heart vocabulary, do the lesson again, prepare a closer look one. The lesson is stopped here. Thanks for watching. See you next lesson. A closer look one. Goodbye. See you again.